Can you hear us now? Is there no sound still? Huh? Can you hear us now?
Oh,
here we go. There we go.
All right.
I think we may have sound. Do y'all hear us? All right. Hey, we are back. Or we are here.
We're just doing a little hearing test.
And I am Kalisha, and this is
Jamie Jenkins.
Trying to get into this, and you're making it harder and harder by the second. Like, let's go. Like, you already know we is mid-fight. Like, don't do this to me. But your girl's skin look good, though. Look at her. Look at she. She is out here glowing out there in these streets. Okay, so the question was, how did you know you were ready to make the... Okay, this is a little known fact. Not a lot of people know this.
We not necessarily.
I said we not married. I didn't say we weren't committed. I was like, I don't know if marriage and commitment is the same thing. Little known fact, I proposed to him first in front of a big crowd of people. It wasn't necessarily like a get down on my knee, will you marry me type thing. It was more of a, hey, I am ready to be committed. Like I think that I am finally ready to make this official. Mm-hmm. And that's just a little known fact. So I knew I was ready to make the commitment when that's a good question. I really don't have a good answer. I just know that, you know, we've been friends. We've worked together, and we fight well. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes I want to strangle you because you avoid accountability. You don't seem to think that you do, but you do. And
interesting.
Let's talk about it.
I think it's interesting.
Well, what do you think? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that statement? Do you think you take accountability for your actions?
I may not show the emotion you want to see. Maybe accountability looks like falling out, crying, snotting, and something. I don't know what accountability looks like for you, for me. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you don't need to know what it looks like for me.
Yeah, because you're saying
per se.
Right, but you're saying okay, well, you don't see it.
All right, let's clarify.
Right,
then.
You saying you don't see it.
What does accountability look like to you? So I can in the future understand what to look for from your standpoint.
Right. Well, you said you don't see it, right? So it's a visual you're looking for. My job from an accountability standpoint is see the opportunity and improve on it, right? It's not saying if it's something egregious, of course, never again. But if it's just, maybe habits or things, communication things I can improve on, accountability looks like making those improvements. That's what accountability looks like to me.
Give an example. What's up, peeps? What's up, Kanoy? We're talking about men taking accountability.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
We're talking about accountability, period. What accountability looks like.
We're talking about me not taking accountability.
You see what you did there?
Yeah. We're not talking about that.
Right. Okay, we're talking about what accountability looks like to each of us.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
All right, let's go. What you got?
You said I didn't take accountability today. That's what you said.
So let's put this into perspective, okay? Because I don't want people to not understand what's happening here.
Okay.
I work every other weekend at the nursing home, right? I work 5 days a week in the office, every other weekend at the nursing home. I picked up an extra weekend this weekend. So that means 2 weekends in a row I worked at the nursing home. Our time together can sometimes be limited because we both work a lot, right? So 21 days straight, I will have worked if we take into account the 2 weekends I worked at the nursing home, plus my additional weekend that I picked up this weekend. So today, went to work, kind of came home, back and forth. And I did not get to spend a lot of time with you. And I didn't ask for the time because you were doing what you love to do. And I don't like to interrupt you having fun because I don't have hobbies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your hobby to you is important to me. So I don't want to take that away from you. But also, I still want your time.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we balance that without me being the aggressor, or without me, being like over the top? Hey, I want you to come downstairs. I want you to stop playing the game, because that's not what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I just want some of your time, because
I mean, okay. So like for lunch, you could have said, "Let's have lunch together." I love having lunch with you. Like I literally do. I think it's the funnest thing ever. Like
I brought lunch home.
You did.
Yeah, and you were still, we had a meeting.
Right.
I don't know when you ate. I just don't know. So I think we're in a relationship where we kind of give each other space, but then we don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know how to tell you things without there being an issue sometimes, or without feeling like I'm taking you away from something that you like.
You know how to talk to me.
I don't.
You do. When you want to.
I try to understand you, and I try to know how to talk to you, but it's like I'm always afraid of saying the wrong thing. No. Because like last night we had a heated discussion about my alcoholism, and I have hallucinations. I talk crazy. Like there are things that I go through that you have to deal with. And so you said last night, I don't want to thank you. I don't want an apology every other week. And that was impactful to me. Mm-hmm. Like it hit me to the core. And I felt it because I realized that I realize that I need to pivot, and I need to make a change.
Okay.
So, but anyways, go ahead. What you got?
I'm just saying, so
accountability.
Right. Accountability.
What does it look like to you? And how should I see it from you? How should I accept it?
You really can't gauge it.
It is a job, Coach Gary. It's a big job. Like this is work. Like people know the relationships are work.
He's so dumb.
They are not easy in any fashion or shape or form.
Accountability looks like to me because you are requesting something in the moment, right? That I may not be able to pivot to in the moment because I've already went above and beyond whatever this issue is, right? I've already broken this or didn't live up to this expectation or whatever it may be, right? So accountability to me looks like in the future, the next opportunities, I should have some improvement, right? What you are looking for is in the moment, how can I make you feel like either this won't happen again or I have improved already? And I think for me, it feels impossible. It feels like you're asking me to change a mouse into an elephant right now, right here, right now. Do it. Like change this mouse into an elephant right here, right now. That's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like to me. These are my feelings.
You are not answering the question.
I am. Okay. I'm telling you what accountability looks like. It looks like when we have this opportunity again for me to recognize what happened on 225 and make an improvement. That's what accountability looks like. What you want to see is me what?
Okay. I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
We've had this conversation before. You don't want to take accountability in the moment. You want your accountability to be in the future. Like you don't want to say, okay, yes, I did this and I should take accountability.
I said those things.
You don't like that.
It doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter if I don't like it. I said those things. I said, you know what? I should have did. I didn't spend enough time with you today. I got you. Now, what do you want me to do? I can't do anything about 2 p.m. right now.
That's the first time you've said that.
It's not. I said it right there.
You did not. I swear to God, you did not. If you said it, I didn't hear it. Let's do that.
But so what I'm saying is, what can I do about 2 p.m. right now? I can't take it back. I can't change it or nothing. All I can do is the next Sunday is make better plans.
So let's be clear about this.
Okay, let's be clear.
Because this is a situation.
All right.
Like I said, I've been in and out. I went to work today. You got up this morning, and we are definitely the type of person. Hey, when you get up, hug and kiss. I need that. Hug and kiss. You did not do that. You left out of the room. So the only reason why I even told you I was headed back to work is because you were already downstairs and you said, "Are you out?" Because I wasn't even going to say that because you left out of the room. It did not hug and kiss me. So I felt some type of way about it.
I apologize.
So let's talk about accountability.
Okay.
From my standpoint. If I come to you and I say, "Hey, you made me feel this way."
No. That's where it's already gone too far. That's where
Kanoy says communication is key. A successful relationship is learning each other. That's so important to grow together. Example, she worked multiple days and no time was spent. So the selfless thing to do today was to put the game. Okay, so anyways.
When you say you had a feeling, right?
I had a feeling.
You're right. You had something to happen today. What did you just say?
I don't recall. Tell me.
You felt some type of way.
About
how the day transpired, right?
Yes.
At that point, it's too late, right?
Yeah.
At that point, it's too late.
No.
It is.
It's never too late. Don't say that. It's
okay,
never
listen.
Too late.
At that point, you're already in this feeling. You're in it at this point, right? Because it's something that you feel like I should have done prior to this point, the point that you are at now, right?
But I would like to think that I'm very accommodating, right? And I always tell you, I am a feely touchy person.
Okay.
You never, when I get to this height right here, you never grab me and say, "Babe, come here, let me love on you." You never do that. If I get here, you go there, then I gotta go here, and then we all the way up here. Like it's never like a de-escalate. You do not like to de-escalate. You like to fire that thing up, put that lighter fluid on the flame.
I know.
And so okay, so here's how the situation goes. Here's how it went. Wait.
Let me
Go ahead.
Hold on. All I'm saying is, before you get to that point, that's when we need to communicate. We need to communicate prior to you getting into this feeling. Hey, guess what? I don't think that I have been here an hour. We didn't start the day off right. So before you get there, say, "Hey, let's start the day over. Let's start the morning over," or something like that. Like that's communication.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so two things. You're up here screaming, "Baby, let's go." I'm walking up the stairs. "No, you can't do it. You can't do it." I'm like, all right, you're having a good time. I don't want to disturb that piece for you because I know that's your thing, right? Okay, but came home for lunch, brought lunch home for us to enjoy, to have a meeting, a business meeting. We in here, we chilling. You did. You rub my little feet, because they kind of smooth. Because I went to the nail place yesterday. You rubbed my little feet for a minute, and I'm in a great mood. Like I've had no issues. I've had a good day. I went to work. I enjoy the job that I do on the weekend. I come home. I paint the mailbox. I rake the outside. Like I'm in a great mood. Like I've had no issues today. I come upstairs and I was like, "Babe, you hadn't said 10 words to me today. What did you say to me?" And this, guys, is where things got real. What did you say when I said, "Babe, you hadn't said 10 words to me today"?
I said, "Hey, you didn't seem like you want to talk."
You didn't seem like you wanted to talk.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is, and so there are times when you are less talkative.
When did you start a conversation with me and I said or felt as if, and you felt as if I didn't want to talk? At what point in the day? Because that's the thing that I was screaming at you about. That's the accountability piece.
This is the thing. Because we've had opportunities to talk. We had a meeting.
When have we had opportunities to talk outside of us having the meeting?
Before I got up and got out of bed and came upstairs.
I didn't even know that you were awake prior to you getting up and going upstairs. I had no idea that you were awake.
And before I left the room,
before you left the room, I said, "Hey."
So I took off running. I got out of bed.
In the refrigerator. It's some sausage in the.
I took off running. I took off running out of the room.
No, but did you have a conversation with me? That's the question. Because
no,
what you said to
we
me
didn't
was,
have a conversation with each
right?
other.
No. What you said to me was you felt like I didn't want to talk. So what
I felt like you weren't in a talkative mood today.
And I'm trying to understand what made you feel that way.
Because normally, if you're in a talkative mood, when you came home, you would have made those deer sausage sandwiches and brought them to me. And like, hey, babe, this is what I got.
Made them for you when? Talk about this morning when we were asleep. I made that deer sausage at 6 a.m. Right. I put that in there so it would be thawed.
But somewhere I left you in the bed getting up this morning, right? And somehow. So what you would have done normally, what's a more of a normal routine
on my work day,
on any day.
Oh, okay. On the days that I work, I have to get up and go to work. This is something that I would have done. I got you. It's me. It's not you.
It's not about who it is. I'm just telling you, we have both had opportunities. I have not initiated a lot of conversation today. Okay, there you have it. I did not initiate 20 conversations, the moments that we had. So you brought the lunch, you brought it home, we had the meeting.
Brought it to you. You said I would have brought. You just said I would have brought the sausage sandwiches up. I brought the lunch up here to you.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go down and get it. You didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
So somehow I was still doing something different because of that.
I didn't say that.
Okay. I'm confusion. But it doesn't. My bad. I thought they was gonna swap us around. But anyway, okay, it's definitely here.
No, so at this point, when we had the meeting, we didn't conversate then. I didn't initiate another conversation after that meeting. You therefore went back to work.
Right.
I asked you headed back, or I said something. We messaged back and forth a couple times while you were at work about, how work was going and stuff like that. So I guess unbeknownst to me, how the day was going. I guess in your mind, what we hadn't done at this point.
Okay. All right. What's next? What's up?
I asked at least 3 times a day, are you okay? You good? You all right? Sure. That's what you said. I didn't ask you one time.
So between the time you got up this morning until the time you came downstairs a few hours ago with your computer, I've been in the living room. I never go in the living room for anything. I've been in the living room for 2 hours. You passed by me 3-4 times. I walked in the room 3-4 times and got things out of the room. No, you hadn't said anything to me.
Baby, I asked you clearly. I said,
so what was I doing in the living room?
I don't know.
Exactly, because you didn't get up, you didn't come out, you didn't try to talk to me like you acting like you have done something that you hadn't.
Okay, so you're in the room 98% of the time.
100%.
All right, so I came down in the room to just chill with you.
I wasn't in the room.
You were there when I got downstairs.
I was not. I was in the kitchen with the hair dye with Janiyah. I was not in the room. I walked in the room several times.
Okay, and you came back, and you were back and forth. So what I should have been doing was walking back and forth with you.
No, you should have did exactly what you did.
No, just tell me what I should have done.
I can't tell you what. So if I tell you what to do, that does not make this situation.
It makes it clear. It makes it clear.
No, it doesn't. Because like, don't even get me started on what the things that I've asked you to do that you choose not to do. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Like, I want you to be you. I don't want to change you as a person.
You want me to be me and do exactly what you want me to do.
I don't want you to do anything other than be you.
But you said I didn't initiate these conversations today.
And that's what you chose to do, and I'm not upset about that. I'm not upset about the fact that you didn't initiate conversation. I am just letting you know that, hey, our time together these past few weeks have been small, have been short. So, like, take advantage of those times if you want to. If you don't, then I'm cool with it. Like, I'm not mad about it. I'm really not. Like, I'm not. Like, we're here. We're together. We'll figure it out. I'm not stressed about it. All right. What's up next? What's the next question?
Next question is boom. What's the okay? Yeah, that's right. What's the biggest misconception you had about relationships before you got together?
Before I got together with you,
That will make
the biggest misconception. I mean, I could have been before I got together with
well,
anybody.
okay.
The
We'll
biggest
go there then.
misconception that I have
Answer that
had
question.
about relationships before you and I got together is that um they weren't genuine. That relationships aren't genuine. Like I think that what we have is potentially something that has grown greatly
Mm-hmm.
and something that continues to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And I never imagined being with somebody that I could really grow with, and not just in a sense of, you know, financially, but just mentally, emotionally, physically,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully sexually. You know, we can grow together and be who we need to be for each other. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was my biggest.
I guess the biggest misconception to me is that there's always something to hide, right? Like like I guess any relationship, uh, there's always, you know, dark places and stuff like that, right? You always got dark places. But in this relationship, I feel like there doesn't have to be. And it is easier not to have it. It's easier to say, hey, let me put you on this. Hey, this and the other. I think that has been a great thing, I guess, as far as what has, I guess, galvanized this relationship.
All right, Miss Carolyn says we need to start over, get it right. We good, like we literally good. We would not be on here tonight if we were good because we quick to say, hey, we finna do this. I'm not mad, Candace. I was a little. I am a little. Look, I got tears in my eyes. I was a little hurt, I guess, because like I just I don't know, like I just be having high expectations sometimes, and like I want like our Sundays because that's like our day that we really have together to be filled with getting things done, like whether it's for the business, whether it's for the household, whether it's for the family, whether it's like getting our meal preps together, whether it's like all those things. I feel like that's what Sundays are for. And like when those things don't get done, I do feel a little disappointed. I am, but I'm not mad. Like life goes on. Ken says if he doesn't do better, then you can say he doesn't want to change. All right. So that's the biggest misconception, that love isn't real and you can't really love somebody.
What's the most significant compromise you've had to make for each other?
You want to go first?
Uh, I have been more stubborn. I know it may not be. I know it may not be real, but I have been more stubborn, and I am just being able to fully give people, you know, you control of things financially and just from a loyalty standpoint. I think as a man, it's kind of hard to let some of those things go. But you, I guess, you know, think like a man, act like a woman. You have a lot of quality that allow me to like, okay, I'm good there. She can handle that, or you know, she can look into this situation better than I can. You're gonna see the flaws of anything that I bring, any situation, any idea. You're gonna have the, you know, 100 question list, and I'm willing to say, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense. Whereas in the past, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered what anybody said. I would have, you know, did whatever.
You're not willing to say those things.
I do it all the time.
Be honest with yourself. No.
I am.
No,
I can tell.
Like you are always, believe in me, and you don't this. If I say, babe, what about this, and this, and you just like you always get a flying nigga and everything. That's the truth now.
I do those things, but the bottom line is, those things I still don't go forward.
He's going forward with several things.
Several. We talking about nothing's gonna be 100%.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to understand because you sit here acting like you be listening to me 100% of the time, and you do not.
It says compromise.
Yeah.
Right. A compromise.
You make some compromise.
Right. Compromise is not do what you say do.
Compromise. Ooh.
Compromise ain't do what you say do. That's not compromise.
Compromise. Oh my God. I don't want to say, because I don't want to be ugly or negative or make you feel any type of way.
Awesome. Well, I mean, you mean basically you're saying it right here now anyway. So
no, I'm not, because nobody knows what I'm talking about. So I'm not saying anything.
Okay. I'm sure.
I think my compromise is more of you sure what?
I'm sure somebody asked you. I mean, you're going on knowing about it.
It's 1,000 people on here. But I think my greatest compromise is just not being a B all the time, because I definitely potentially have the capacity to be a B 24/7.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I think that I kind of sugarcoat that for you, and I try to tone it down to, when I'm not under an influence, to talk to you in a respectful manner and not, make you feel, ugly or small or anything to that nature. So I feel like I try to compromise. I'm not perfect at it.
That's what compromise is. You're not gonna be perfect at it, but.
Yep. All right. What else you got?
What's the most significant change you've seen in each other since you met?
Good or bad?
Either one. Either one will be fine.
The most significant change in you is that you are definitely more honest now. And honest doesn't mean that you're a liar. Honest just means that you have been not necessarily, you have felt in the past that withholding things is not deceitful. But I think that you're more direct now, and you understand that I'm here and I'm here for you, and that your truth is okay with me, no matter, how in depth it is. So you're definitely a better communicator, a better partner now to me than I think you were in the beginning.
Significant change in you is you're much more empowered. You're much more empowered. If it's doing podcasts on your own, or if it's going to events and meeting and greeting on your own, like I could truly say 8 years ago, nobody could have paid you to do some of the things that you've done or started or been able to do. Like we went to the dirty napkins thing, right? Like you said, you wouldn't even expect me to be there. You didn't even expect me to come after work, and you're there, you're set up, you're ready to mix and mingle and stuff like that. And I know that kind of goes against, I guess, unbelievable to some. It kind of goes against who you are as a person, being there, amongst the crowd and stuff like that. But you're able to do it, and then you do it well. So I think you're just much more empowered. I mean, you can speak on camera, off camera, complete things, and that just shows a lot of growth for me, for what I see for you.
Thanks.
Last question of the night.
It's a very long question. What's one thing you wish you could go back and tell you? You already know. What I tell my younger self.
starting to date me?
Oh, because it was way too late for that.
Yes, baby.
When I wasn't a younger, well, I guess I was younger than I am today. Younger than me, I was an old lady at that time.
No.
What's one thing you wish you could tell yourself when you just started today?
Boom, we just met. What you should go back and tell yourself? That's good. This is good. To me, I thought this was the most intriguing question.
When I first started today, it was something I thought I would tell. I don't know. I have nothing. I have nothing.
Nothing. That means it's a really good question.
Because I mean, everything that we have endured or gone through has been very impactful.
Beneficial.
It has grown me as a person. I have been patient from day one. You know, I never knew where this is going to go or what was going to happen. So I don't. It has been progressive and it has been beneficial. So I don't have anything that I would tell my younger self, but to stay the course, see what happens. That's all I would say. There have been many times I wanted to leave you in the dust.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's how life
early
is.
on, I was very serious, you know. And I know that right now you've probably been, but you don't. I don't think you give me grace. I don't think you give me enough grace. No, because like as bad as I am when I am bad, you don't take into consideration the stressors, the emotions, the
because I ride you about it. Because I ride you about those times.
No, because you say things to me like, I can't take I'm sorry every week. I don't want to I'm sorry every week. Like I don't think you understand what I go through every day. Just mentally, not even just physically, not even like the things that I do, you know, as a significant other, as a mom, as an employee, like just mentally. Like mentally I struggle.
What does grace look like? Grace looks like never what?
I don't think it's never anything.
Okay, because I don't think I do anything consistently if it's being more brutal some days, more brutally honest some days, or being appreciative.
Let's talk about brutally honest.
Or being appreciative. I don't think I'm 100%. You know. Anyway, I'm not riding you. I'm not. I guess yelling or screaming about any one particular event, because most of the episodes that we have, we look back over them and laugh. I tell you what happened, if you know or not. And
we look back over them and laugh, but I think deep down inside they're more they affect you more than you tend to say they do. And I don't think you're always honest with me about how much they affect you. But let's talk about brutally honest. Your brutally honest depiction of me the other day was that I was lazy. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
What made you say that? And in what aspects do you think that I'm lazy?
I was just going by how much you sleep or how much you're in the bed. And I was like, why is she in the bed right now? Like, it's 5 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock. I just got home. Like, you knocked out, but you knocked out for the evening. And
you're doing what exactly?
That's not what we're talking about.
I'm just asking because like if we're not doing anything together, or like I really want to say, and I did not take it maliciously because I understood where you were coming from. I'm battling quite a bit of depression, a great deal of anxiety, and if my mind is not busy, then I tend to drink and I tend to medicate, which makes me sleepy. And outside of me sleeping, I'm at work. I'm, at work. I'm at work, like I'm at work, or I'm doing things for you or doing things for the kids. And I just need to find hobbies for myself
Mm-hmm.
to kind of, just give me something to do.
Time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's to fill your time. Fill your
Right,
time.
right. That part. Like video games for you. Like I just need to find something in that space to.
Maybe that's my place.
No, it's definitely not your place because like
I don't know.
I have no expectation for you to do that for me. At this point, I know that it's something that I have to do for myself. And I'm just ready and willing to do whatever it takes to, figure out what it is that I need to do to get out of these headspaces that I'll be in sometimes.
And it is I would say a new arena, right?
Mm-hmm.
Relatively new, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is not something that happens every day. These headspaces and things of that nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not every day from the outside.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely more so, and not necessarily in a negative headspace, just like in just trying to break free from my own chains, like because I have a lot of chains, and so it's just me trying to break free from them and trying to grow and figure out what my place is in life.
Right.
Like what's my next steps, what's my goals, like how do I excel.
But and so like for me, you're such a great planner. You're such a I guess articulate and a plan orientated person that it seems to me from the outside looking in, this would be something easy for you. You're very strategic. You're very goal driven, and it's like I said, that's a misconception, right? It's easy to misconceive when I'm not in your headspace.
Yeah, well, and that was my post today. Like nobody knows your inner struggles,
Mm-hmm.
So like if you see me have a drink, you're immediately, like rah rah rah. But you don't know how hard I fought throughout the day to not have that drink.
Right.
So when I fall short, it becomes such a
the only
deterrent.
this is the thing. The only
Ooh, I want to
time.
get off here because I'm crying and I don't
Okay.
like to cry on camera.
Okay. But okay, we'll shut it down. The only time I feel like I've been rah-rah is in the heat of a moment, right?
No,
Like,
you're rah all the time. Like
give me an example.
when you, I
Give
guess
me an example.
you're not. So I don't get rah rah rah. You didn't have a drink today. I get rah rah rah. You had a drink today. Like, and I need the latter more so. Just like yesterday, I bought pizza for my crew,
Mm-hmm.
and you get so much more out of people when you show that you value the good things that they do.
Mm-hmm.
When you're always harping on the bad things, people don't.
And you feel like I harp.
I think you are more. I think you're more vocal when I mess up than you are when I'm doing great. I do. I feel that way.
I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because I just expect greatness. It's kind of like it's kind of like LeBron, right? He's out there doing something at 40 years old that he should not be doing. But for us, it's just mundane. It's greatness, but we just expect LeBron to be great. You just expect it. It's the expectation comes along with it. So now when he has a great game, it's like LeBron had 30, 15, and 8. It's just another LeBron game. Whereas if I had that game, it'd be the greatest game of all time, possibly. So I see that. But you have alluded to greatness, right? You have a track record of greatness with me. So I just expect it. And I need to cheer more. I need to cheer more for the daily so that you can see that I know how great you are.
All right, sounds great.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in with us. Listen, we are dropping some events this week coming up that I want you all to help me share. Help me share these events that we're dropping. Tomorrow night, we have the collab with Old Heads Mindset on 2/26. Y'all tune in for that. And this week, we'll be dropping some huge news for an event coming up. I've already started to invite a few of you all to some groups to kind of see what we got going on, but I think you're going to love it. Good night.